Bochy, tonight you passed Sparky Anderson on the all-time wins list, but how much more special is it to be able to do it with a win like this?
Yeah, what a game. Everything we thought this game would be. Runs would be a premium. I didn't know it would be one, but I mean, what a game Jacob threw. And their guy, I mean, he's so tough too. And, you know, Jake got a hold of the ball there. And before the game, I said, it's probably going to take somebody to get a hold of one to win this game. And so just a terrific game to be part of.
With Jacob deGrom, what's it like getting to see a guy come back from a second Tommy John surgery and have this kind of success?
Yeah, he's one of the best ever, and now he's healthy. You're seeing it, and he's done this for a while. And I mean, the numbers they show he's one of the best ever. But to see what this, you know, this man's doing right now, he's right back on track. He's healthy. I enjoy watching him. I'm a fan, and so yeah, it's quite a game.
What's the difference that you're seeing now in Jake Berger?
You know, he just looks more relaxed. I'd say more than anything. He just looks confident, more relaxed up there, and I think the reset served him well. But you know, he's come back and just gotten off some good swings here, and he's a big part of this club, and we need him.
And what does it mean to you to climb this all-time wins ranking?
All-time what? Wins
ranking as a manager. You passed Sparky Anderson tonight.
Yeah, you know, and I told the players I like to honor Sparky. You know, I grew up a Reds fan, so my dad was, you know, he got me on the Reds. He was from West Virginia, so we always had him on the radio. I go back when Fred Hutchison managed, and so I followed them. And of course, a big Red Machine fan. Johnny Bench was my guy. He probably inspired me to play this game as much as anybody. And you know, I told the players, you know, you get called up to the major leagues, you're always have that momentum in the big leagues. Then you go to a certain city where it really hits you, and it did for me in 1978 when I was catching and Bench and Morgan, or Bench Rose, and the big Red Machine was out there, and so you know that was such a cool moment for me, and I was lucky enough to get to know Sparky. He retired a year before I started managing, but we became friends, and I got to spend some time with him. Played in his golf tournament a couple of times, but he always come by and he talked. Such a wonderful man. So this is a special moment for me, and these guys made it really, really special with the game they had, and of course, you know what they did for me after the game.
This was the first opportunity DeGrom had to pitch for you against Houston, and he was brought in here, you know, to front this rotation, pitch big games, and they're not going to come bigger or haven't than against the Astros. Did you see, in pitching against Brown, who's at the top of the league right now, did you see a different, more locked in Jacob tonight?
He's been pretty locked in, so it's hard to say he's been more locked in, but you know, I think he knew this would be a battle, and you know, he's one of the best ever in this game. You know, he's just incredible with the stuff, the command and everything, and his competitive nature, and he knew, you know, this was an important game, big game with who we were going against. So yeah, he was locked in as much as any start I've seen.
And what's your thought on where his slider is? Because the last two games, he's really up to usage.
Where he's at, it's in a really good spot. You know, he's got a couple different speeds on it, good command of it, and it's a big pitch for him. He's not going to try to power his way through everybody. He can pitch. When you think of Jacob, you think of someone that's just going to, you know, try to bull his way through lineups. But he's a complete pitcher, has a changeup, flip the curveball in there for strike. You know, that's what he does so well.
How did the guys honor you after the game?
I had a little toast, you know. See why he said some beautiful words, you know, and you know, we had a little toast there afterward, and the players were incredible, and you know, this is a moment I won't forget. It was really, really cool what they did tonight.
Jacob was obviously so good today, but the defense behind him made a lot of plays, especially Doley and Evan in the outfield. Could you just speak to the job that those guys did today to keep it at 0?
Yeah, both sides played good defense, and it was a well-played game by both teams. You saw two good teams going at it with great pitching and defense, and defense can win games for you. Carter, I mean, what a catch he made. Doley, great play. Really, everybody just did a terrific job tonight. And when you get in a game like that, you gotta play well defensively. That's what wins these games, and those guys did a terrific job.
Of all those catches Doley made, the liner from Dubon and the 7th seemed like, from my perspective, it was just an incredible read because it looked like he was breaking in on contact. What was your take on the read on that ball and his instincts?
Oh, terrific read. Broke a good first step there. Of course, 2 outs. They're running. As soon as they see a swing, help win that ball game for us. He was locked in too. He swung the bat well tonight. Terrific job defensively, going back, coming in. Yeah, I agree with you. It's not an easy play on the ball coming right at you coming in.
Obviously, the bullpen's been in a bit of a flux this week. Getting Sean Armstrong to come in, get the saves these last few games, and just the work he's provided kind of gets in that flex leverage role. How big has he been?
Yeah, I said this earlier. It's great to have guys down there with experience that we're comfortable pitching in those high leverage roles, and it's the next man standing. That's the motto we have down there. Guys need a day off or need a little break. We get some guys down there that can fill that role, and we're comfortable with it. And I thought he handled it great. He did the other night. Tough situation, we put him in there, and so yeah, it's nice to have these guys are comfortable pitching in that situation.
What is the situation with Martin Jackson and Garcia?
They both felt good today. We think they'll both be ready to go tomorrow.
Did you guys want to stay away from Garcia?
I'm sorry.
Garcia, Robert, did you
We
want to
want to give him another day.
Okay. And then what did you guys toast? Did you toast champagne, beer, bourbon, wine, or tequila?
No, they had a nice little champagne toast in there, so yeah, it was pretty cool.